Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia here with you. And I've made a card that has gone crazy. Everyone wants to know what is going on. How did you get that paper? Where did it come from? And so I thought I would not only show you this amazing card, but this is the paper that everyone is going crazy about. And the reason that we're all going a bit crazy about this paper, in case you don't realise, is because of the fact that this is special paper that no one has. So how did I get this paper? Where did it come from? How did I get my hands on it? Because it's the 30th anniversary paper. Now, the way that I got my hands on it, I'm going to show you this photo so that you can see exactly where I got it from. It's called upcycling. That's what this is called. So let me show you here. I'll just pop the photo in. So you can see that this is actually a picture of a drink bottle, a coffee cup, and a container that we got from on stage. It was all of the demonstrators that earned center stage last year in April. And I saw this amazing paper on, it's actually cardstock because that's what the cup came in. And I was like, I am not throwing that out. Even though Bruno wanted to destroy it and get rid of it, I'm like, it is not going. This paper I know is going to come in very handy for some special card. And I have found that moment because this card is actually going to be for the wonderful Shelley Gardner. And what better to give her a card that has the 30th anniversary cardstock that doesn't exist. Well, we're hoping it will exist. I'm hoping if I send her this, I'll be, please just send a pack, make a pack of this paper. And this sentiment is from the Love What You Do stamp set, which is also to celebrate the 30th anniversary. So it was just a card that was meant to be. So I will show you what I have been able to collect. Stampin' Up is so generous, and this is what they have given to me. This was a gift, I'm pretty sure the same year, for the top demonstrators in the country, or I think it might be, yeah, I think it might have been top demonstrator. It's really bad. I was trying to remember what it was for. I was really certain, and then I was like, oh no, the other one was for that. But anyway, we got this for one of the events. It may have been for getting the trip. Maybe it was for getting Thailand. But anyway, someone will be able to comment and help me. So that is the beautiful design there. As you can see, it's the same design. The beautiful flowers. And I also was able to receive this amazing case from Stampin' Up for another award. I'm pretty sure that was the Global 100, or if you performed in the top 5 of your category in your country. So that is the amazing carry-on case, which has been to many places with us already so far. And again, we're seeing that beautiful pattern on there. So what happens if you can't get your hands on this bag, this carry-on case, or even this amazing paper that I found on my drink bottle? What are you going to do? Well, until Stampin' Up hopefully bring out Designer Series paper, let's all sandbox it. Let's all say, all the demonstrators out there, please. And all my lovely customers, you can email Stampin' Up and say, that paper that Kylie used, can you please get it? We want it. But in the meantime, I have come up with a solution for everyone. And I made this card that we see here today. Isn't that beautiful? This is using a brand new stamp set. And we all love brand new, of course. So I'm just looking at my desk like, where is the case of the stamp set? But anyway, I'll find that in a moment so I can get the name. I'm still learning all these new names again. I've only just got used to the other ones. And now there's more names again. It's always the way. Is that it there? Yes, this is it here. So this beautiful stamp set comes in polymer. And I have used what I thought were the colours that I could see on my card. But it was interesting because afterwards I went and got my case and my bag, and I noticed something that I didn't notice in the other colours. But do you notice here that it's got that beautiful blushing bride there as well? I used a bit of the Coastal Cabana and the Night of Navy. The red I thought was Calypso Coral, but looking at this one, it could almost be lovely lipstick if you wanted to use lovely lipstick. So there's a few other options. And then I've done with the, oh, there's even a little bit of mint macaron there now that I look closer. And I thought the green was probably pear pizzazz, but it's even like shaded spruce as well. So there's a lot of different beautiful colours in this that we can use as colour inspiration. And I loved that it had the little dots here. And if you notice my card, it has the little dots as well. And that is actually in the stamp set, the Bloom by Bloom stamp set. So that's it here. So let me show you, we'll make this card together and I'll add in a few of those extra colours too. So let's put in some Blushing Bride, huh? I might even put in some mint macaron. It means I have to go over and grab it. Good thing I don't have my pyjama pants on today. I just have regular pants on today. Normally I'm in my pyjamas. So I can actually go over here. I'm free to go to my cupboard and get some mint macaron. So let us flip over and have a look here. Can I put my little face in here and not annoy you too much? I think that's okay. Does that work all right? All right, so here is the desk. I'll just make myself a little bit smaller so that I'm not covering as much as the, that's a bit better. Okay, so let's have a look here. So this is the card that I made for Shelley. I've already written in that and I'm ready to send it off to her, which is exciting. I always love sending them cards, Sarah and Shelley. They work so hard for us and they've gone through probably a lot of stress. So I've already cut down my cardstock. I don't have, oh yes, I do have it here. I've got the inches and imperial measurements that we can try and use as a guesstimate of what I've done. So I'm guessing it's that one. Yes. So Bruno's on a phone call and he's being very loud. I should send him a message and go, can you please talk softly? Inside voice, Bruno. Because that's what he normally says to me. Inside voice. I should yell it, but he won't hear me. He'll just be like, whatever. And he did get me a coffee today, so I better not complain. I have to keep in the good books because that's a really cool thing. So yes, I would suggest this one if you are an imperial person, and then just do like 2/16 or 3/16 a little bit bigger for the next layer. So because you can see here, I've just done a whisper white layer that's very, very small around the outside of my stamping. So that is that idea. So let's have a look at this stamping. Usually once I've done it once, it makes it a lot easier because I can just sort of replicate that and do a few of them. But I'll show you what I have done and just a few tips and tricks along the way that I have learnt from our recent on-stage event. So I'll fold that. That's just your normal cardstock cut in half, the usual. And then I just have to make sure that's the inside. So we'll keep that over there. And then these are our two pieces. So I'm going to be stamping on the smaller of the two pieces. We'll move them out of the way so I don't get ink everywhere. Because I'm sure that's going to happen. That's how we know we're having a good time, right? I'm just making sure my square, I'm inside the square, okay. So let's have a look. Let's get some of this out. Yay! Inking time. Now, one thing that I have noticed with these inks is they are very, very inky. And there was a suggestion at On Stage that if you're using our distinctive stamps, so the ones that are quite detailed, that it's a good idea to smush down the ink, push it into the stamp set. And I have found that that's actually a good thing to do every time you use them, because I have found them very juicy, which is great. We don't want them to be dry, but it can affect the image when I'm stamping. So that has been my new rule of thumb, to just smush it down, have a bone folder that is just there to basically push the ink down. And you can see from this bone folder that it has been designated the smusher of ink. You are the smusher of ink, little bone folder. So let's line all these up. Good thing we've got all, oh, I haven't done it for that one, but the insides have the little ink there. So let's have a look here. If we go over there. Now I want to start with my bigger images. That's usually what I do when I am doing these type of images, like where it's the whole background. So I'll just keep that there so we can see it as a guide. And I've done that in the Calypso Coral. Now what you can do, I'll just show you the smushing of the ink technique. I've already done it a little bit previously, but it's already looking very inky. So see here, when I smush down, sorry about rocking my front camera. I have to get another camera for my front facing camera. So you can see very clearly where the ink has been smushed down and where it's still inky. And just always have a tissue ready on hand. I have them here. Yes, there they are. So that you can just get rid of that straight away. It'll just mean less likely to have an accident. So let's just go here. And we'll stamp. Usually I like to do it in odd numbers, my stamping, but I also want to have some in the center here because the big images, it's good to cover the inside of the images or inside of the stamping there. So let's just do that. I just find it's just easier later on. And one over here. There we go. Yay! So that's the flower. Now inside the flower, I actually used Daffodil Delight on mine, but after looking at the card, I thought, you know what, that's a very Pineapple Punch. I thought it's a very vibrant yellow, and it's not often that I get to use Pineapple Punch. So again, I'm going to move that out of the way, bring in the Pineapple Punch, and again, just smush it down. And it's just going to become a routine for me now because I want my images to look the best they possibly can. And it's no big deal. It's easy enough to do. And it just means that I'm getting the most out of my stamp pad as well, which is good. So let's stamp all those little flowers. Oh, they look so cute. As you can see, it's really not too stressful if you don't get them centered, unless you're OCD, which I know some of my followers are. So I'm very sorry if that's not good enough for you. So that is that. Now, what else can we add to it? We want to add some of the leaves, but not just yet. I want to do some of the Coastal Cabana. And also the Night, actually we'll do Night of Navy first because the Coastal Cabana and so again, smush it down. The Night of Navy, you can't see it smushed, but I definitely can notice the difference when I go to stamp. And eventually once these get less inky, like just keep using them and eventually they will be less inky, but I like this alternative for now. So let's do haphazard around here and always aim for the odd number amount. So that's 3, 4, and one more, 5. So those two images I liked doing 5 of them. Then we'll move on to I'll close that one and I'll close the Calypso because we're done with both of them. We'll feel like, oh, and the Pineapple Punch, that one's done. Line them up. Good. Now we'll do the Coastal Cabana. And again, smush it down. And you can see the difference straight away. See how it's just pushed down? And we'll do the pretty little flower here. Now this one I'm not going to do as many as what I had over here because I would like, actually I'm going to use the one that I did the Night of Navy. I'm going to use that with the Blushing Bride as well. So just a touch of the Coastal Cabana. There we go. Nice. I'm liking that. Now we're going to use the Blushing Bride as well. I didn't on this card, but I noticed on my, we can go done with the Coastal Cabana, but I noticed on my bag it had the Blushing Bride and the Mint Macaron, and I'm liking it. So let's try some of that. Look in here. Whoopsie, should have tested it first. Let's test it on here. See, isn't that interesting? I don't think I smushed that down. So let's do that and see if it makes a difference. I just think it's more even when you do that. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a bit better. And I just want it in a few subtle places, nothing major. That's good. 3. Then we'll come in with, if you really wanted to, you could probably like stamp it back on. That's the best thing if you use the Stamparatus. Yes, I'm like, do I have the right name? If you use that, then it's a lot easier to redo. But I'm okay with that. I can cope with that little bit there. And then we're going to do a mixture of the pear, is this Pear Pizzazz? Yes, Pear Pizzazz. So let's do that over here. And here. There we go. And then we'll try it with a bit of the mint macaron as well. I'm so excited. I love mint macaron. But this is the exciting thing about creating or getting inspiration from this paper, because it sort of opens up a lot of colour possibilities for us as well. And we need all the ideas that we can possibly get, because there's always something that we want to try, or we'll just do a leaf. Oh, actually we can do it coming from this one. Let's do it over there. Yes. Oh, I'm loving this. And it's interesting how they just look so different from one another. And then we're going to do a mix. I didn't close the Pear Pizzazz, but we're going to do a mix of Pear Pizzazz dots and also the mint macaron dots too. I think that will be fun. Yes. And then we'll use the mint macaron. Oh, so pretty. Any more around here? Maybe one more in here. Just a tiny one. No, actually, no. Less is more. I'm like, should I? No. Hold back, Kylie. Hold back. So then we'll close that up, Pear Pizzazz, and we'll close up the mint macaron and our Blushing Bride. And then we'll bring in our other pre-cut pieces. And we can glue that down here and then glue that on there. So let's do that with some of the Tombow glue. I like using my Tombow, my glue of choice. Everyone's different though. I know everyone uses, I even had this upside down and it's still not coming out. There it is. I'm not squeezing hard enough. Yeah, I like using this because I'm really bad at lining up my cardstock, so I never get it right, no matter how hard I try. Whereas Bruno's quite good at lining up, so he uses the tape. He likes the tape better. So just work out what works for you. There we go. How gorgeous is that looking? And then I'll grab some of my, I've got a piece of scrap that I used on another card recently, Because, you know, we don't want to waste our scraps either. And I'm going to use that to put our sentiment. So I have my embossing buddy. Here he is. This just takes off all the static. Embossing is not as scary as you think it is. It's really, really simple. Like, really simple. I used to be so scared of embossing, but it really is great. I use it almost every card. I use it all the time. So I've got the Hello Beautiful. Now, where is this stamp set? You may be wondering. Where is it from? It is from a brand new set that is coming up in the Occasions catalogue. This is coming up in the Occasions catalogue too, by the way. So demonstrators will be able to order this from the 5th of, I'm probably glaring you, sorry. Order this from the 5th of December. Customers will need to wait until the 3rd of January for this one. So if you cannot wait, it's a really good time to join up. The other stamp that I have here, I've got stamp cases everywhere, but this is the other one, Butterfly Gala or Gala, whatever you prefer to say. And this is the stamp set here, Hello Beautiful, that I'm using today. So that is also coming up in our Occasions catalogue. So keep an eye out for them. Both of these are just gorgeous. So I'm very excited about the new catalogue and everything that's going to be in there. It's super exciting. There we go. Hello, beautiful. Why, hello there. So kind of you to say. If I got a card that said that, hello, beautiful, I'd be like, oh, thank you. So sweet of you. And then we put our white embossing. Now, if you don't have one of these containers, which you probably don't because it's no longer with Stampin' Up, only a few special people in the world still have these. But you can literally just put it on a piece of paper. It's very easy. You just get a folded piece of paper, pour it back in. Super simple. Another thing that I see people doing is little containers with a spoon, and they just hover over the top, use the spoon, put it in the container. It just goes straight back into the container. So there's lots of easy ways of doing it. Then we get our amazing embossing heat tool gun. Do not use a toaster. I saw my neighbour's toaster go on fire because she used a toaster for her embossing. A piece of cardstock fell into the toaster, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a toaster fire out the front of our house. So there we go. Hello, beautiful. And I'm going to use the tailored tag punch to punch this out. I'm loving this punch. It is the bomb. It is in our annual catalogue, this one, so you can get this one right away. If you don't have it, it is a need to have punch in your collection. So let's just go here. That looks about right. Jiggle it around a little bit. There we go. And then we'll do some dimensionals to raise that up, because we love dimensionals. Dimensionals are our favourite. Look, I've been a very good girl. I used every single little piece of the dimensionals today. I even cut all the edges and used all the edges. So that means that we're on a brand new sheet, because we're only allowed to go to a new sheet when we've used the old sheet. That's the rules around here. That's them rules. Although everyone's very good, I must say. Bruno and Jessie are very good with their dimensional usage. It's how we're going to get to Maui, is by all our dimensionals that we purchase. Because, you know, most people would probably use 1 or 2 dimensionals. No, we use 4 in this household. we go crazy on our dimensionals. We are dimensional mad. And we're happy to admit it. We like to use a lot of them. So that can go back. I actually put all my dimensionals, most of you have seen this, but just in case, I've put all my dimensionals here in a, well, that's my envelope that we need to decorate too. The inside and the envelope. Yes, oh, we've got one little piece left. Oh, naughty Kylie. I used it before it was finished. I'm very sorry, team. But that is how I put my dimensionals. Small, mini, normal, and put them in a clear case. You can get the clear cases from Stampin' Up too. Very handy. You can use them for all sorts of things. Now you can place this wherever you like. Let's do something a little bit different on this one. Can we cover our flower up there? Cover our mistake. It doesn't quite fit for me. Actually, that might work. But I do like it either here. I think we can do that, you know. Let's do that. It'd be like a superhero badge. Hello, beautiful. Oh, I actually really like that. And it's covered up the little smushy bit. Yes. Now, let's do the inside. Isn't it just the best card? It's so simple and easy, but it's so effective. Now, for the inside and for the envelope, I think we'll use our Calypso Coral. We'll need to do the inside, so we need our Pineapple Punch. We'll definitely do some Night of Navy. And I feel we will also need some of the Pear Pizzazz. And just do them all. Should have left them all open. Should have been stamping before I closed it. But anyway, we're here. And we're enjoying each other's company. Isn't that right? We get to have more time together. So because I've smushed down the Calypso Coral, it still is there, all ready to go. And we're just going to do one in the side and one in the corner, about there. It doesn't have to be the same. Again, get our Pineapple Punch, and we won't close these because we're going to do the same thing on our envelope. And we'll get our Coastal Cabana and grab some of that. And we need our Night of Navy punch. No, stamp. That's the one, not a punch. So this is what we use for Night of Navy. So ink that up, make sure that there's nothing dodgy on there that doesn't belong. We'll just put one. I'm not going to put it up on that side. Did I just ink that? I did. That's right. We'll write and pen over the top of that little piece there. And what else do we want? I think that was, and a leaf. We want a leaf. We're going to use the Pear Pizzazz. There we go. Ta-da! Now we'll do it on our envelope and then we can glue it in. How cool is this? You'd be so excited to receive this card. All this cool stamping everywhere. Yes. And one on this side. Yes. And then we want the little flower. There we go. Hopefully you can see that okay. Sorry. I'm getting carried away. I could have been covering it for all I knew. I was like, la la la, in stamping land. Don't you love it when you just get to escape off into creativity? There we go. And our leaf. I think if we do it over this side, yes. There we go. And a bit of Coastal Cabana at the front. We don't have to do it on both sides. Yay! Yes, we do. It looks so beautiful. I want to do it there too. We'll do it over this side. Oh, just love, love, love. Look how stinking cute that is. Oh, so adorable. And we're going to glue this down, being very careful because we have a lot of ink open here. Should be closing them, but no, not Kylie. This ink, Tombo's almost had its day. It's almost saying sayonara. And then we'll pop that in here. I'll move you over here so you can see it. There we go. Oh my goodness. How pretty is that? Envelope. Gotta love it. Got to love it, huh? How gorgeous. Let's pack this up and really celebrate it. Let's do a little tidy so that all of you can be like, oh my goodness, don't drop it in the ink. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is scary when you have ink around here. And always check your hands. Check the hands doesn't have any excess. I've done that plenty of times. And I think we'll just flip to front screen. Hello, beautiful. That's you. Hello there, beautiful. Envelope. Ah, so adorable. So what do you think? It's a pretty good alternative, right? Maybe Stampin' Up were thinking of us. They knew we wanted these flowers, so now we found a way to replicate the amazing design. I mean, we still would love the designer series paper, just a pack of this. Just, 12 sheets of the same pattern. We'll take that, Stampin' Up. Please. We would love it. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions, if you would like to order Stampin' Up products from me, I'm in Australia. I would love to help you. You can also join our team. We have I think we're over 315 in Australia. So we would love you in the team. They're all around Australia. So we would love to have you join the Crazy Crafters team. You've got to be a little bit crazy to join us though. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, please reach out, say hi, leave a comment. I love hearing from everyone. And there's always exciting things happening over at craftykylie.com. So definitely jump over there, craftykylie.com, and come and say hey. So thanks so much for watching today. And I am sure we'll be in touch very soon. Bye for now. Bye everyone. Thanks for following us. Bye.